Alright, so we're level 13. We got 21 hours, 35 minutes playtime. Day 6, let's go. Only 13 minutes of talking, you feel robbed? Well, you should have got here sooner. Oh yeah, so we did the whole investigation thing in here. I am very interested to go up there, but I don't think that's an option right now. Anyways, so we've got a couple new missions. We got a bounty out here. Haven't figured out how to get there yet. Haven't really tried either, so you know, we'll figure it out. But I'm thinking we head here. The Trail of the Traitor. On the Trail of the Traitor. And I think we're just gonna run there. I mean, I could... Yeah, no, there's not really a faster way to do it. I mean, if you want, one of these days, we'll just do a whole stream of chit-chatting.
Let me know when you need a distraction. Got a distraction for you.
We got them all? We got them all. These stupid spiders. What in the purple goo is that? This is the fanciest pile of poop I've ever seen in my life. It's actually kind of impressive. Sprat. See, another fancy pile of poop. That feels like that's gotta hurt. The spiders, it's as big as the spiders. Like look how big this is. Look how big this pile of poop is. I don't even know how that's coming out of them. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense physically. A dead end? That is not what I was expecting. Okay. Alright, so go around, guys. Let's roll. Just chatting section on Twitch doesn't exist for no reason. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, I'm down. Honestly thought you guys just preferred to watch gameplay. Oh, materials. Materials. Those are actually kind of hard to see. Any more? Still love how all these crystals look. Very visually appealing. What in the hell was that? Well, I guess we're just gonna go all the way around. Just kind of hoping there'd be a good, decent jump. That all looks pretty sketchy, if I'm honest, though. Might be able to go this way. The games are fun, but my reactions are funnier. Oh, okay, fair enough. Die, spider.
Uh-oh, Commander's almost dead.
Oh, no, I am? Yeah. Protect me. It's your sacred duty. Surprising amount of tents in places I wouldn't expect there to be tents. Not much in the way of good loot, though. Alright, to the waypoint. Wait, was that a person? Oh no, just more tents. Just more tents. Looking for some free stuff. Toss ball stick, yay. I can play toss ball now, like pros. I could turn into like a political commentary stream meme. We could talk about political stuff every day. Wouldn't that be fun?
Uranium Manufacturer 7 is presently under lockdown. Unauthorized entry is barred due to contrivance malfunction, laboratory mishap, and/or miscellaneous unspeakable dangers.
Miscellaneous unspeakable dangers. I wonder if that's where I'm going. Dang, this place is huge. Oh, we're investigating the manufacturing place.
Hello? Someone there? Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Zerania Manufactory 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors.
I have a writ of investigatory inquiry from Abbot Newell.
Wait, you have a writ? From the abbot? Well, we don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir. This is Factor Maytugye. Am I to understand you have orders from the abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry.
Yep, it's your system, man.
Come inside and we'll see the sword. Building on the left.
It feels a little trapping, but no, okay. Alright, I think we're fine.
Yes, right over here. You're not getting down below. So,
Oops.
the abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he?
Yep.
And you've brought along your own rift cultist, I see.
Yep,
In case we required poor methodology and ample bloodshed.
correct.
Poor methodology? How dare you? Do you think ample bloodshed just happens by itself?
Sure, waste time. I'd worry more about aunties retaliating than I would us.
Till we ascertain the truth here, you'll understand if I remain cautious. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route, but fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away.
Alright. What in the void is going on here?
The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand. We have no desire to resume open warfare with Auntie's choice. One of our transport pods filled with zeranium was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location.
Transport pod? That's a weird thing to call a missile.
Though
It's
functionally
definitely a
correct,
missile.
I assure you. The transport pods are fired into space, where they are collected for redistribution. To date, no one has ever misused them for this purpose, despite the explosive nature of the material. Fortunately, we have potentially identified the culprit, and we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufactory operations.
Seizing control of the operations. How does that happen? Sounds like the perpetrator has you cornered, actually.
Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions.
I definitely have a lot of questions for both her and your proctor.
Both of them? Well, one can hardly argue against thoroughness. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
Alright.
It evidently originated here. Transport pod full of zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and flinders.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
I saw it
has
happen.
it been classified as an accident? Or an attack?
What I'd like to know is why our illustrious seer provided zero warning beforehand.
It's actually a fair question. Cool looking elevator. Oh darn, I was hoping I could look out the windows while we were going down. Iranian
Initiate Alva,
manufacturer.
stand down. Relinquish control of this
really
facility
low.
immediately. Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this. You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast? I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something? I demand your unconditional surrender at once. Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
Emergency detoxification initiated.
Oh yeah.
What's her name took over?
Wrapped it on hide. Some things that I wouldn't mind having, but we're not to have the ceiling from these people. Not yet, anyways.
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party.
Where's my mouse? Why can't I see it? Oh, there we go. Don't know if I've met a proctor before. What's your role here?
I oversee this manufactory and all personnel, including those here under false pretenses. Apparently like this Initiate Alva. It's plainly obvious what her story is. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about.
That's quite an accusation. Can you back it up?
Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center.
That doesn't look
She then
good.
forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacobs lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse.
You were arguing with her earlier. What about?
Fervent professements of innocence, mostly. You know, exactly what you'd expect a secret traitress to claim. Dramatic attestations that grew quite animated. I suppose spies must build up a flair for histrionics. What with all that, hiding their identities and all. Then bursting forth like a pent-up arachnid. At any rate, I have work to do, and you have a saboteur to eliminate, yes?
Probably need to investigate a bit more before murdering anyone.
Whatever for. We've already established her guilt. Failed to see the use, frankly. I suppose some limited nosing about before dispatching her wouldn't hurt. Presuming she doesn't kill us all in the meantime. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
Alrighty then. Office of the Proctor, so that's where she's gonna be. We got a store right here, let's check it out. Anything good? Oh, not really. Well, let's go talk to her, I guess. Just a disciple.
Now, this is important. Would you describe the arachnid's glycerin as slavering when it attacked? How much viscous fluid would you estimate was low?
I don't know anything about the fluid's volume. Thing attacked. I shot it. There's goo all over the spot it emerged. Measure that, maybe.
Just asking you about a little bit of goo, man. Probably still amped up on the adrenaline.
Of course, she's hiding something. You think those two exemplars just fell wrong? They're hardly prone to involuntary self-injury. Alva's been here for how many years? I never noticed her. Just
we don't wrap
blended
this
in
up
with
soon.
the scenery
We'll have
somehow.
consumers up to our brain cases.
Oh, I kind of wasn't expecting to just walk in, I guess. 2 order initiates appear to have been shot. Observe 5. Based on your determination of the body's state and location, it appears the initiate was forced to fire on the other, who in turn shot him. They shot each other? That's weird. Anything else worth investigating? Got it. Probably outside too. Yep, makes sense. Got us surrounded. Alright, let's talk to her. It's weird these guys shot each other though.
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sending now? And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire. Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy.
She's seen the movie.
Brought with you? A friend. Another Earth Directorate agent, I see. Seems sad.
Is she talking about me?
Glorious dawn, I take it. Sensational look, dear. All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding.
You know, I was going to come in here with thinking that she might not be guilty, but the way she talks already to me, I kind of don't like her. How could you tell I'm from the Earth Directorate?
I expect few in the Order know of you, but, well, I've kept to a role here that is purposely not very taxing. Others prefer calculations in their spare time. I have my stories. Between launches, I enjoyed serials, 2-bit dreadfuls, periodicals. I adore Zane and Buddy, even if they are considered contraband. And you decidedly share their upright bearing. For the longest time, I didn't realize your organization actually existed. But here you are, well-timed and, no doubt, eager to help.
I inspected the bodies of the guards you killed. That's a considerable skill.
Yes, that was terrible. I feel awful. Though technically speaking, they did kill each other. I didn't mean that to happen. They came at me, weapons drawn. My own training just took over. You see, years ago, I attended an introductory course at the Physical Education Center. I earned top marks.
What the hell does that mean? Do you have any way to prove your innocence?
Dear me, I wish I did, but... Actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you, and open a path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of.
Svoboda says you might blow this place up. You promise not to if I help you?
If you need to hear me say it, surely. I promise not to destroy this facility with all of us in it. Was that reassuring enough? Appreciate the help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Alright. Yeah, I'm not reassured by her tone at all.
Skilled at math can fulfill some other function. I only question that.
Investigator?
What's this? The Order Axis one. Records repository. Oh wow, that looks really cool. Forgot I was in a place where stuff could be stolen. I'm glad no one saw that. Printed backup records. The launch records consist of a number of instructions that are time-stamped and uniquely numbered. Using the time of the launch initiate Alva supplied, you're able to look at the recent launch. The entry shows that it was directed at Outpost Opportunity. You also detect a slight odor from the records, but it's unclear if it's just a type of paper or a product of the printing process. Look closer. The record clearly shows that Initia Alva launched the payload at Outpost Opportunity. It's indisputable that she fired the command, though the smell seems curious. What's the smell all about? Messages. From tenured archivist Leelander. Word of caution. Friendly reminder that there remains a 19.8% chance of one coming face to cell Cephoralax with a varachnid of uncomfortable size and toothy disposition among the lower levels of the manufactory. Our colleagues in xenobiology note that screaming, flailing one's arms, and other expressions of abject terror only excite the creatures further. So please be advised to weep silently during any chance unfortunate encounters. Oh my gosh. Subject: ongoing lab use concern. As overseer of this facility, you are clearly allowed full access to all areas of the equipment, but your presence in our laboratory remains a distraction at best, and at worst, the source of anxiety for members of our junior faculty. As you are no doubt keenly aware, even minor disturbances can translate into delays over time. I remain confident you will appreciate my candor and take this in the best possible light. So the overseer was showing up in the laboratory in weird ways, it's saying. Launch records. Records expunged. Please review backup physical. Well, if that doesn't seem odd. Curious about the smell. Do you think the smell could be because the records were altered using some sort of chemicals or something? Is there anything else I can look at right now?
Patrol's back, I hear. The ants are being too dissuaded by them now.
See what she says. Oh.
Our Earth Directorate friend.
What are you doing here? Factor a meditator.
Well, hello. Have an update to share with Initiate Alva?
Hello. know, I've been conversing with Factor Matadier here while you were away.
Matadier.
Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time.
You two seem unexpectedly cordial.
The Factor is less accusatory in his questioning than certain others, which I respect. Good manners cost nothing, I always say.
Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different.
You turn up anything else or remember anything odd earlier?
A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive, yet enough to give me pause.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear?
Records showed you fired the payload at Outpost Opportunity. Paper smelled weird, though.
I'd say they've obviously been altered, dear. Fancy that odor you detected, a sign of chemicals used to affect the falsification. But listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination. But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them.
Sorry, but those conclusions all seem a little too convenient.
Oh, do be patient with me, dear. I realize I'm only an armchair investigator, but what you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A Zeranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
Man, I kind of want to go with number 3 here, because, yeah, the records smelled weird, and my first thought is, yeah, they were altered. But she's just like, she's got all of the things ready to go, it feels like. I'm almost starting to wonder if she did do this intentionally, and she is trying to set up the other lady. How would someone cause a distraction like that?
I expect the Zeranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit.
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
Before we continue further, I'd like to know more about who I'm working with.
Oh, I'm full of hidden depths, dear, but this isn't the time. Later, I promise. Anything you want to know, from my first science crush to my scientician aptitude test scores. All right. There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible party.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to surrender.
What in the hell is going on here, man? This is weird. Well, this one's closer. Let's just do this one first. Evaluational dithering? What is that? Just trying to see if there's another way to get in here maybe, but I don't see anything. Alright, how are we getting up there? We're going across this bridge over here.
Most bureaucrats I've met are fairly worthless, but Svoboda seems to have perfected the art of being an ineffectual slackwit.
Man, this whole cave scene is pretty cool. Oh, that was fast. There's no people around here, right? I think the corrosive stuff does more damage to them. Safety reset for the door. It's probably gonna do that. Oh, Honkling.
Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you, a heroic individual who is handy with doors?
Yeah, I had a few questions.
Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely.
Where were you around the time of the attack on Opportunity Outpost?
I was in my cot doing advanced equations. After the explosion occurred, I rushed here to check my terminal. The door was creaky to open. I should have known it would lodge in place when it closed, but I was distracted by the disheveled state of the room and rushed inside.
What do you know about Initiate Alva?
Works in operations, right? Always on about her stories. Wish I had time to watch serials and read all day.
This is central processing. If I wanted to reroute launch coordinates, I'd do it here, yes?
Strange question, but yes. All commands pass through the hub here. Through that wiring underneath that open floor panel in the back of the room, actually.
Did you examine the exposed wiring? What do you think happened here?
Well, in my professional opinion, looks like someone rerouted some commands from operations. Not sure which ones. Based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they were doing or were in a rush, or both. Well, that's about everything I know about everything. Let you be on your way. Careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
Yeah, same to you, buddy. Alright, so we got wires. A patchwork array of switch boxes and cables connecting many of the facility's command systems. An obvious rewiring of the cables here is noticeable. Observation 5. You determined that the wires were specifically configured to reroute coordinate commands from Initiate Alva's location in the operations room. Suspicious. Does this tell us anything? No, no wires or nothing. Oh, wait. Oh, that's the power one I just ran. Okay, or I just used. Alright, so it sounds like commands were sent actually down to where she's at, which is suspicious. This is all hell. Oh, geez, I almost jumped off. I legit thought I was about to fall off. Oh my gosh. Put the panic in me a little bit. Oh no, the guy's getting attacked. Damn it, man, I'm sorry. I literally was like, oh, that guy, I gotta save him, but no, didn't make it. Well, shit, I didn't loot the guy either. Where is he? Well, he's not here to stop me now, so might as well take anything I can from here. Sorry, buddy. Probably should have left the door closed. I feel a little bad for him now.
Investigator.
May all your endeavors
We're gonna
add
go
to the
run over
equation.
here, check this other place to investigate.
Something about that Alva doesn't square. And she called me sad. I'm not sad. Just for the record.
You sure? You look a little sad. Initiate double day.
Yes. Suppose you'll do.
I'll do? What's up?
I'd been hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by, but you appear reasonably apt. The Zeranium overflow venting has gone completely haywire. Oh, what else will this higgledy-piggledy nightmare of a day bring? I was ordered to keep watch until a specialist arrives. Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? The control board to divert the flow of Zeranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. If so, I have something for your time and effort.
Sure. Something? Like, what exactly are you offering for my help?
We developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also heals you quite effectively. Shut off the gas, it's yours.
All right, you got yourself a specialist, or a reasonable stand-in.
Tremendous. Why, this day may average toward the positive yet. May deliberate endeavors be.
What did she say? The higgledy-piggledy? Alright, well, let's go up here. Anything worth reading or investigating? No. We're not going that way. Oh, didn't actually mean to do that, but since I'm here, what do we got going on down here? Definitely have to use my shield here in a second. Hold on, where is that? I think I can make that right there. Seems like it might be slightly safer. I mean, I probably could just make this too. Works well enough. Oops. Ziranium venting pressure. This control board allows users to update settings for the Ziranium overflow venting system. Should I just make a lucky guess? Just go luck with it? Oh, look closer. Safety restrictions have clearly been set to exceed stated tolerances, causing the explosion and subsequent leak. Dang it. I was hoping I would still have the option to try my luck, but I guess not. Let's go ahead and vent. Oh, whoops. Was that all there was here to investigate? Is there nothing else? Okay. That venting is highly effective.
You're back. I see my choice in you was well-founded. Ziranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire state, and my internal levels of disquietude have lessened along with it.
Oh, good. I wish my own internal disquietude could be so easily addressed.
This is anecdotal feedback at best, but I find sometimes a gift helps. Something that makes one feel deserving. And by assisting me, you have proven this. This card will allow you into our humble little research lab. It's right past operations. Can't miss it. Unless you do.
Unless you do.
The pharmaceutical primer I mentioned is inside on display.
Thanks. Now I have some questions.
With the leak abated, I am fully prepared to be peppered with queries.
Did you see anyone lurking about here before or after the leak
You
occurred?
mean just after the attack occurred? I was in a state of anxiety at the time, and, well, I'm sure you're aware higher levels of cortisol can impede the encoding of memory.
Am I correct in assuming the leak occurred right after the attack on the outpost?
Now that you mention it, yes. I recall I was worried about one crisis, then my mind was completely occupied by this other crisis nearby. I must admit, I haven't given the attack a single thought since. I do hope everyone's okay.
Do you happen to know anything about Initiate Alva?
Not much. Keeps to herself mostly. Or that is entirely. Like all of us, she resided in the barracks 15 degrees to the northeast from here.
I'll be on my way.
I am greatly grateful you were helpful and effective. Farewell.
To the northeast? Hold on. Cool. What's over here? Unspecified dangers exist, guys. They're unspecified. They could be anything. Let's see. Personal assessment. Initiate Alva, Miriam. During our recent discussions, Initiate Alva has shown a profound unwillingness to discuss early motivational factors and aspirations. This notably frustrating disposition renders us unable to adequately project her career path. When I detailed this concern to the Initiate, I was met with a silence one can only characterize as stony. If I were to draw a conclusion based on this and constant data drawn from the years of similar interviews, I would say it almost appears as if she's being evasive.